We are back at the University of Dayton Arena, home of the Flyers, but it's a home today of the Division II basketball champions between Westerville North and the Massillon Tigers. Tiger starters have all come out, and now here comes the starting lineup for Westerville North. They'll start things with Tyson Perkins, a 5'9" freshman guard. Also Tony Cornett, a 6'5" junior who plays guard. And you round things off with Elijah McCree, a 6-foot senior. Damian King, a 6'4" junior. And Jacob Medhane, a 6'1" senior. A little more height maybe for this team. Oh, Dale's putting all kinds of stuff up here. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Dale. We're ready to go, man. You're not getting goosebumps for this one. I don't know what's going to take. The Tigers going for their first ever state championship in how many years?
1937. Paul Brown was the coach.
Peach baskets back then. Peach baskets. All right.
Yeah.
This is electric. It's been a lot of first evers this year for the Tigers. We'll focus on that. And hopefully in about 2 hours from now, they're going to be standing center court, hoisting that trophy high above their head.
Yeah, this is what you dream about when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what all the summer open gyms, all the Pee Wee basketball leagues, they build up to this moment where you can represent your school and come home with their first ever state championship.
In the center circle will be Gio Jackson. Stepping in to jump with him will be Tony Cornett. Gio checks in at 6'4", Cornett at 6'5". His crowd is on their feet. Student sections both end. We're ready to go. If the gym is a rockin', don't come knocking at the U.of.D. Ball in the air, and Westerville North is going to come down with it to go to offense first. Bringing it across the timeline, Tyson Perkins. Perkins, they work it around the elbow. Now a bad pass out front. Braylon Gamble takes it away. Braylon behind the back to the wing. Look at this. Jadis for three. Nicks the rim, won't go, and trying to get the rebound, Xavier Williams. And the official says off the hands of, I believe, Tyson Perkins down low. So the Tigers will inbound. Trying to see who's got it here. Braylon looks like he'll toss it in for the trigger. He does so in the corner to Thick Ben between the circles to Elijah Lamb. Braylon has it out near half court. Now Lamb being guarded closely by Perkins. Lamb to the right side into the hands of Xavier Williams. Line lane puts it up, block. Rebound controlled by Perkins. Here comes North. Line lane, Perkins puts it up. He missed it. Rebound though snatched down by King. King puts it up and he's fouled. We saw Damian King yesterday, and I'll tell you, for a kid that's 6'4", he's very fluid, great fundamentals, and he has strength to body you up down in the box.
Yeah, North Royalton had a really good big man, and he definitely neutralized him.
Shot is up and good. So on the board first, the Warriors of Westerville North. See if I shout out to my dad here. I know mom and dad are listening back home. Second attempt here, coming for King. In and out on that one. Rebound ripped down by Braylon Gamble. Gamble brings it up against pressure from Tony Cornett. Braylon, floater, 10-footer, rim won't go. Perkins rebounds. Tyson now fills the lane. Snaps it down low. Got his man, puts it up. Blocked from behind by Jackson. Into the hands of Damian King. He fumbled it, and that's the split second that Gio needed just to come up from behind and smack it in the student section. Now North to inbound. Out to the right wing. Three-point opportunity there was shut down from McKee. Now the inbounded pass to King. They flip it far side. Around the perimeter they go. Now they kick it to the right side. Three ball in the air. Off the rim, won't go. Fighting for the rebound, Tyson Perkins, smallest guy on the floor. And he got the advantage and knocked it off the Tigers.
Yeah, it looks like Westerville North's going to try to feed their big man, Damon King, underneath. But so far, Massillon's responded well, double-teaming him in the box.
Now down the lane. They get it back out to Perkins to the right side. Deep three in the way. Off the rim, no ball on the floor, and it's run down by Elijah McKee. Floater from 5, got it. Pass quickly up court, picked off by Perkins, but he saves it inbounds and gets it back again. Perkins top of the key. Head fake, fly by, rim, down the lane. Ball knocked out of bounds, but a lot of contact by McCree heading to the bucket.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Isaiah Lamp with his first team second on Massillon.
Boy, how about this Perkins kid? 5'9" freshman?
Actually, I got him as a junior.
Junior. They had freshmen in the program. I'll be darned. Well, nonetheless, he gets after it, man. And he'll jack a three left side. Bangs off the rim. Ball slapped around. Xavier Williams has it. Here come the Tigers. Xavier slows down the dribble. He'll walk it across the timeline. Right hand to the left hand between the circles. Crossover. Right elbow extended. Back to Jackson. Gio now. Line lane. Wham! A Gio jam. What's the Tigers within 3 at 5-2. Back to the other end. Reverse layup a little too easy for Tony Cornett. 5:44 to go here. Now ball stolen again by Tyson Perkins. He has at least 3 steals early in the going. He lays it up and in. 7-2, the Warriors. Gamble across the timeline on the run. Braylon sees an opening. Down the lane, flips it up. He's fouled. Coming across the lane to try to knock him off course was Elijah McCree. McCree, I believe, got him with the body.
I think they're going to give it to Tony Cornett. They had a few players they could have chose for that one.
I think you're right. So at the line, Braylon Gamble to shoot 2. Braylon on the year, 60% from the line. But, boy, the Tigers yesterday took advantage of free throw opportunities. Gamble knocks it down.
Yeah, they had 42 free throws yesterday. They will convert on 27. That was one of the big differences.
And big time in the second half.
Yes.
Really knocked them down second half. They struggled in the first half. Not out of the gates today, though. Gamble's second attempt on the way, and good. Braylon brings it within 7-4. Here comes North. He'll have the ball in the hands of Perkins all night, all afternoon long, I should say. Now, dribble down the lane. King's going to get it. Left hand off the rim, won't go. He keeps it alive. Back out front, McCree. Deep 3 straight away. Bangs that one off the rim. Ball slapped around up the lane. Who's going to come away with it? Looks like the Tigers. And Xavier Williams tosses it back over. Jadis Thigpen quickly down court and out of bounds. He had Gio Jackson in the corner. Probably could have pushed it with a dribble instead of a crazy pass.
Yeah, he was trying to take advantage of the transition there.
McCree gets it on the inbound. He'll hand it right back to Perkins, and Tyson, well, nope, hands it back to McCree. Now he bounces with a left hand across the timeline to Perkins, behind the back of the dribble, through the legs. And he's being guarded tightly by Thigpen. King now with the entry pass backdoor. Lamp steps in, takes it away. Gamble comes up with a loose ball. Braylon on the run. Braylon's got the numbers. Braylon puts it up. He missed it. Big King the rebound. Ahead they go to Perkins. Tyson across the timeline. Tyson foul line lane. Puts it up left hand. And good. Boy, hit the glass, rattled the rim, and dropped. 9-4. Westerville North. 4:18 to go here in the first. Gamble now in front of the scorer's table. Goes top of the key. Left elbow. Baseline. Kicks it back out on the wing. Left side to Lamp. Isaiah now sees an opening. Shut down quickly. Xavier Williams thought about the 3. Will pop the 3. Too hard. Rifles up the lane into the hands of Tyson Perkins. No, that was Nate Roman. The other end. Roman misses the layup. Ripping it down was Jadis Thigpen. King, who grabs the ball. Do they say he stepped out of bounds before the timeout?
Yes. It'll be Massillon ball. He tried to do one of those grab the ball, jump in the air, called timeout in the air, but Coach Hose was sitting there pointing at the where he stepped out. He's like, no.
Well, those pink shoes kind of showed up right on the sideline there, so he couldn't get away with that one. Well, this is a frenetic pace thus far. We're going to keep it right here. 3:49 to go in the first quarter. 9-4. Both teams, do you see a little tightness, a little forcing the situation thus far early out of the gates?
Well, I think one of the differences so far right now for Westerville is the play of Tyson Perkins. He's their point guard. Now, yesterday they didn't rely on him too much for scoring.
Right.
But now he does average 11 points a game. But today, I mean, he's really taking control with both his defense and his penetration on offense.
Yeah, what I see from him, if he's scoring 11 a game, I think it's that penetration.
Yes.
Points after turnovers. We've seen him pick off 3 passes already. in the first quarter. He's got to be somebody you cannot be lazy on the dribble or lazy on the pass, and he'll make you pay.
Yeah, he applies full court pressure for Westerville. So Massillon, whoever's bringing the ball up for them, they got to be really careful with him, because like you did on that one possession, he will pick your pocket and go in for the
layup. He will. Now, they've got things set up here a little differently at UAD. Our scoreboards in the corners were strictly running scores and time clock. Here they do statistics, and our score clock and points are at either end of the arena. So I already have a sore neck. I got to keep flipping back and forth here, but we're going to make it. We're going to have fun, and we are having fun. Long conversation by both coaches here. I think maybe don't force the crazy pass. Don't be sure of the situation if you're going to make the pass, and just don't give away opportunities that you could have to at least put yourself in position to score.
Right. You want to make sure that you're aggressive, but not too aggressive to the point where you're going to be having silly turnovers. Yeah. Like that last possession for Massillon, they did a good job hustling on the floor, getting the loose ball, pushing it up. But, yeah, that one pass there by Jadis Thigpen, a little out of control, but you don't want to take away your team's passion, though, too.
Oh, no. And these kids from Massillon play with passion. We're seeing that same passion for North today, too. These crowds are just vibrant here today.
Oh, yeah. Big student sections, and this is a big arena, and it's mostly full. So.
What do they hold here, about 10, 12?
At least.
It has to be.
I mean, they got 3 levels to the stands, and the end zones are filled with the fans, so this is an electric environment.
Isn't it, though? Division II championship basketball today. Massillon. And, of course, Westerville North, who Bob told you, was the champs last year against the Perry Panthers. And now, inbounding, they get it back to Braylon Gamble. Here come the Tigers. Braylon left elbow corner. In the hands of Gio Jackson. Gio back out between the circles. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. 9-4, Westerville North. Back to Gamble. Here's the baseline drive. Flips it back out front. Terrian Wells for 3. He got it. About a 22-footer outside the college arc. And he nails it. And Tigers back within 2, 9-7. Here comes McCree, crossover to the corner. 3 ball is in the air. Looks like it's off. It is. No good for Jacob Mahane. Tigers back on the attack with a chance to tie or take the lead. Depends on what shot they choose. Into the corner, right side. Gio Jackson tries to give and go to Braylon Gamble. He stepped out of bounds. Pass was a little too low, and Gamble just couldn't, on the dead run, get low enough to get a hand under it.
Yeah, Massillon's 4th turnover in the first quarter.
3:02 remaining in the first quarter. Substitution in, first off the bench for Westerville North, 6-foot senior Nate Roman. And Nate will be the trigger in the inbound. He does so quickly up court. Tyson Perkins. Tyson on the run. Tyson foul line, left-handed jumper, bangs it off the rim, fighting for the rebound. Looks like Massillon called for the foul. They're pointing at Terrian Wells, or it could have been Xavier McDaniel.
No, it was
or
Terrian.
Xavier Williams,
It was Terrian. That's third team foul.
Marcus Garner Jr. in the lineup for the Tigers. All he did yesterday was come in and pop a 3. Now we're going to see a matchup. Down low, that looks like a good matchup, too, with Desmond Dantley and Marcus Garner Jr. They flip this from way out front into the hands of Tony Cornett. Tony, bang, runner, no good, but he got bodied up by Jackson. A little too much contact on the drive that time.
First foul on him, 4th team foul. But since he's in the act of shooting, Cornett will go to the line.
Cornett is 6'5" junior. And he'll shoot 2 with North up 9-7, 2:53 to go in the first. Couple of good dribbles, spins it around the fingertips on the way. He got it.
He's up to 3 points in the game.
Toes the line again, gets congratulations from his teammates. There's the one bouncer from the official. Couple of more dribbles. Same routine, good rotation on its way, and got it. 11-7 North. Tigers in the inbound. They pop it in to Terrian Wells. Wells under pressure will bring it up by himself. Now he's going to one bounce it back to Xavier Williams. Left-handed dribbled across the timeline. Left side to the wing. Xavier looks back door to Braylon. Nothing there. Now puts it in the hands of Wells. Wells stop, pops, 1 to 3, won't take it. Taken away. Tyson Perkins. Tyson line lane, puts it up. Got it. Wow. Thought there should have been a goaltender.
Yeah, I am really surprised because the Massillon defender got tangled in the net, pulled the rim down.
He did.
And that is supposed to be a technical this year. Anytime you slap the backboard, hit the rim during the shot, but
the official not going to call it.
Yeah, it's going to be Westerville's ball.
McCree, deep three. That one's off. Pops out to the left corner pocket. Gamble comes up with it ahead to Xavier Williams. Right side, Garner, line lane, puts it up. Missed it. Got his own rebound, knocked out of his hand. Now, Gio, down low, got it. 11-9. Tigers within 2. 2:03 to go in the first. Here's Roman. Hands it back over to Cornett. Back out top, McCree. McCree with Gamble all over it. Spin dribble, down low. Fade away from 10 and got it. Boy, that was a clinic. 13-9. North. 1:45 to go in the first. Terry and Wells are bringing up. Pressure again by Tyson Perkins. Perkins lost the handle as Terry and Wells. He flips it over on the left wing, though, to Gamble. Braylon now will bring it out with the right hand. Crossover dribble. Sees the opening down the lane. Knocked out of his hands and fouled by Tyson Perkins. Well, I'm still going back to the missed shot and to pull the rim and snap the pull the net and snap the rim, which actually popped the shot out of the rim.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle on that, but hey.
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
All right, Braylon at the line. He knocked down 2 last time. Bricks this one. Steps away. Take a deep breath, retoe it, knock the second one down, Braylon. Checking out Terry and Wells. Checking back in the lineup. Jadis, oh no, not Jadis Thigpen. Yeah, Jadis is back in. All right. Gamble. Second attempt, good rotation, and got it. 13-10. Tigers within 3. Here comes Perkins again across the timeline. He does about 99% of the ball handling to set the offense. Perkins now left elbow to the right side to Nate Roman. Roman now in trouble. Back to Perkins. Here comes the sideline trap by Xavier Williams. They flip it back out front to Desmond Dantley. Now up by half court on the Dayton Flyer logo is Tyson Perkins, the 5'9" junior. Minute 6 remaining here in the first quarter. North is up 13-10. Williams comes out on him. Loses it with the left hand to the right side. Deep three in the air. No good. Bottom of the rim. Rebound, though, by Roman. Roman kicks it back out. Another 3 ball. Too hard that time by Perkins. And the rebound for Gio Jackson. Williams at the other end. He's fouled. Jacob Medhane went up and basically said, you're not going to get the layup.
No. And that was Tyson Perkins' second foul he got on that, so going to have to keep an eye on that situation.
No kidding.
Point guard for Westerville, a little bit of foul trouble.
So at the line, Xavier Williams. He'll shoot 2. First is on the way, and he got it. 13-11. Tigers can pull within 1.
Yeah, Xavier averaging 20 points in these playoffs. During the regular season, that was 16 points, but he's been one of their main scorers here in their tournament run.
He has. He stepped it up. Second one for Xavier. Good rotation. A little too hard. Garner the rebound. Marcus back out. Jadis Thigpen. Too hard on the 3. Rebound slapped down to Gio Jackson. Knocked out of his hands. Snap it to the right side. McCree. Line lane. Put it up and missed it. Rebound, though, put up and in. Now what are they saying? Offensive foul?
Yeah, I think they called it on Desmond Oconte.
Okay. And that's what Desmond looks in disbelief. He got the rebound, and he just was the one who banged on the offensive foul. 13-11, 31.4 to go in the first. Tigers are down by 2. They will inbound with an opportunity to tie or possibly take a 1-point lead. We'll see what the shot selection is. Good full court pressure. Finally, they get it in to Isaiah Lamb. Lamb will bring it up on the run across the timeline down to 26 seconds. Braylon Gamble, left wing, backs it out with a dribble, wants to reset the offense. Now up by half court. He's being guarded tightly by Medhane. Braylon still with a high dribble with the right hand down to 13 seconds. Braylon crossover left to the right, right to the left. Takes it to the baseline. Flips it back out. Gio Jackson down the lane, puts it up. And an offensive foul on Jackson.
Yeah, good positioning there by the defender for North. I couldn't see who that was, but he was set and ready for that penetration there.
Well, that look on your eyes when you know you're going to take the hit.
Yeah.
He took the hit. 5.2 remaining in this first half, or first quarter. McCree now. McCree length of the court, lost the ball out of bounds with about 0.4, and it's going to stay inbounds to Massillon. McCree tried a low one bouncer over into the corner.
Oh.
Shot at the buzzer almost went. Wow. Tyson Cornett couldn't get the handle. One in the books here. 13-11. Westerville North back after this timeout.
When it comes to protecting your business, trust the team that's been doing it right since 1988. Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon delivers professional industrial and commercial roofing and architectural sheet metal services you can count on. Fred Horner and his crew are proud supporters of the Massillon Tigers. From Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon, go Tigers.
Orthopedic pain doesn't wait, so why should you? Hi, it's JT for Ortho United. Ortho United offers online scheduling for office visits, often with same-day appointments available. Visit orthounitedohio.com. Follow the prompts to schedule with an orthopedic expert. And for those orthopedic conditions that need immediate attention, visit Ortho United's Express Care Walk-In Clinic. Express Care hours are Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturdays, 9 to 1. Learn more at orthounitedohio.com.
Hey, we're back at U of D Arena. We have a little half-court contest going on here. I don't know what they win if they get it, but he's come close on two, and he's running out of rack time here. There's a brick again. That's a half-court shot, though. Oh, that one looked like it had a chance. Anyway, first quarter stats, Bob Jeffers.
Well, the big stat that sticks out to me is Westerville North, 0 of 8 from three-point range. So this is like Lima Senior all over again.
Getting open looks and they're not even close.
Yeah, and they're only 5 of 19 other than that.
Wow.
So I don't know what Massillon's doing defensively, but teams cannot shoot threes on them so far this weekend.
And that's a good thing. I do notice when when Westerville's taking threes, one of the few teams we see that get inside the arc, the college arc, and take legitimate high school three.
Yeah, with the two lines here. You got the high school line, you got the college line. A lot of players will shoot that much farther three-pointer at the college range.
And you don't think it adds to a lower percentage, but that extra 2-3 feet can be big sometimes on your accuracy. It really can.
And shooting in like an environment like this where you have like a lot of space behind the backboards, it makes it tough for a long-range shooter.
It does. Well, we're one in the books, 13-11, Westerville North. 8 minutes coming into the second quarter to take us to halftime. We're 1/4 of the way to somebody hoisting that Division II trophy. The Warriors back out on the court. Tigers final instructions from Josh Hose, and they'll walk it out. Here we go. Lamp comes out, Xavier Williams, Jadis Thigpen, Marcus Garner Jr., and Braylon Gamble. Inbounding at half court will be Thigpen. Jadis into the backcourt, into the hands of Isaiah Lamp. Isaiah across the timeline. Isaiah with a handoff to Gamble now between the circles. Gamble won the snap it left on the corner. Won't go. Now he puts it in the hands in front of the Warrior bench to Jadis Thigpen. Jadis now to the left elbow. Snapped out of his hands. Ball on the floor. But recovering Xavier Williams. Ball popped up in the air and the Warriors come up with it. Quickly down court. Dish down lane and got it. Good defensive effort. Tyson Cornett got the bucket that time for the Warriors. Back to the other end, laying it up and in is Braylon Gamble. 15-13. Westerville North on top. McCree for the Warriors. Back out front, had it tipped out of his hands. Here's King now. Foul line. Back over to Medhane. Pops the jumper, got it. 15 feet straight away from the foul line. 17-13 Warriors. Lamp almost had it tapped away. Garner's going to take it baseline. He's shut down, pops it back out front. Xavier Williams to three, had it blocked. Excellent defensive effort by Tony Cornett. Put it back into the hands of Elijah McCree. McCree with a wild pass up the sideline and sailed over the head of Jacob Medhane. So a turnover for the Warriors. That was tracking to hit one of us.
And it did. It's dangerous here on the sideline.
It is, man. Gamble with one bouncer in to Lamp. Isaiah now runs it across the timeline with the left hand. He'll slow things down. Now runs around the pick to the left elbow extended. Looks at the corner pocket. Nothing there for Jadis Thigpen. Now he finally pops it to him. Jadis puts it on the floor. Jadis tries to spin in the lane. Knocked out of his hand. Flip it back out to Braylon Campbell. Good job by Garner to track down the loose ball. Gamble, foul line. Gamble in trouble. Flips it back out front to Lamp. Almost lost the handle and tracked it down. Isaiah, left hand to the right hand to the foul line to the floater from the lane, and it won't go. Rebound ripped down by Damian King. Up the sideline he goes to McCree. McCree skips it cross court. Deep three on the way. Not even close for Tony Cornett. Rebound, though, put up by McCree. Won't go. And the rebound ripped down for the Tigers by Xavier Williams. 6:02 to go here in the first half. Braylon Gamble into the corner. Jadis Thigpen lost the handle. It'll stay in bounds to the Tigers. 17-13 Warriors. 5:58 to go in the first. And Tigers will inbound far into the court. Gamble again will trigger. Gamble to the sideline. Now flips it way up the sideline. Xavier has to get really high on the ladder for that one. He's D'd up by McCree. Xavier between the circles. Xavier crossover. Wanted the three. McCree shut that down. Now Gamble wants to reset it. Hand it back to Elijah Lamb. Elijah skips it cross court to Jadis Thigpen. He's going to isolate with McCree. Now it's taken away. This is King going to take it the distance and lay it up and in. 19-13. Tigers down by 6. 5:28 to go in the first half. Dan Belford, Bob Jeffries. Good to see you inside the radio here on D2 Championship Sunday, 1480 WHBC, WHBC.com. Lamp to the baseline. Great defense to take it away as Tyson Cornett. Ball on the floor again, almost tapped away from the Tigers. The Thigpen deep straightaway three. Good! 19-16. That was well outside the college arc there for Jadis Thigpen.
That was a big shot because Massillon's looking a little confused on offense, but that's going to get him back in it.
Here's McCree at the foul line to the right side of Cornett. Drive, puts it up, double pump, blocked by Thigpen. They're going to say foul on Jadis.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was looked like some pretty good defense there. They're actually going to call Marcus Gardner.
Oh, Marcus got it. All right.
Foul.
Marcus having a nice chat with the official.
Yeah, he's chuckling with Damon King right now.
Shot is up. Not even close for Tyson Cornett. Tyson will have another opportunity.
Gio Jackson coming back into the game with Massillon. He's going to have to be careful, though, because he's got 2 fouls.
Yeah. Second attempt for Cornett coming up. Good rotation. Too hard again. And rebound Thigpen. Tigers will bring it up. Xavier Williams this time with a left-hand dribble. 4:40 to go in this first half of play. Tigers down 19-16. Williams left elbow. Williams hands it back to Lamp on the wing. Isaiah now snaps it to Gio out front. Ball tapped away from Jackson. He runs it down. Now Gio down the lane. Backdoor cut to Marcus Garner, and they got him on the way to the bucket.
That'll be Tony Cornett's second foul.
Boy, North is making it very difficult with the ball handling for Massillon. They hawk you, and they're quick hands.
And they got Tyson Perkins on the bench with 2 fouls, so Massillon's got to take advantage of this.
They do. Garner now with the inbound, slapped out of his hands by Damian King. It'll come back inbound again to Massillon. This time will be Jadis Thigpen directly in front of the Warriors bench. Here's a little pass down low to Garner. Ball tapped out of his hands, and he's fouled this time. If you bring that ball down waist high on an inbound, they're all over it.
Yeah, so that's going to be on Elijah McCree, his first, team's second.
Marcus was fortunate to get that back. He checks out. Braylon Gamble in. We have a timeout on the court. 19-16, the Warriors. 4:19 to go in the first half. Back after this timeout.
Hey, Canton, it's Matt Fantone. And if you haven't stopped by the new Tremont Coffee at the Lake Cable Shopping Center, What are you waiting for? That fresh roasted coffee or handcrafted espresso drink is the perfect start to your day, or the pick-me-up you need at any time. Whether it's a rich roast, a smooth latte, or one of their delicious pastries, Tremont Coffee brings the local flavor. Stop in today. Tremont Coffee at Lake Cable. Cozy vibes, great coffee, and friendly faces right in your neighborhood. Visit TremontCoffee.com for hours and more.
We are back. UD Arena, Dayton, Ohio. Bob Jeffers, Dan Belford, 1480 HBC, WHBC.com. 4:19 to go in the first half. Tigers will inbound down 19-16, way out front. And Elijah Lamp climbs the ladder to get the inbound. He'll run things on the right sideline, crosses over, top of the key, 1-3, fake, and got it. Great head fake, fly by, and drilled it from 20. We are tied at 19. Good pick set out front by King. He gets the ball down low, has it tapped out of his hands. Ball loose on the floor. They're going to say inbounds to the Tigers.
Well, like you said before, big man David King bringing the ball down low. Massillon pounced on it, forced the turnover.
Yeah, he did. Another timeout on the floor.
I think we got a TV timeout.
Oh, we got a TV here.
So whereas Westerville North still has not hit a three-point shot in this game. They're now 0 for 9. Massillon in this quarter, they're 2 of 3. So the three-point shot, Massillon taking advantage with some better outside shooting.
Elijah Lamb, I was not expecting that three. He did a great head fake. Defender flew by and he drilled it. But yeah, the shooting on the part of Westerville North, as you said, from three, a lot of these aren't even close.
Yeah.
Skipping across the rim, off the side of the rim. They're not tracking them at all.
And they've only taken 1 3 in this quarter, and I think the coach's message is, hey, bring the ball inside.
Right.
Because we aren't hitting from the outside. I'd rather have a good 2-point shot than try to go for the 3.
Well, we saw that with Lima Sr. They kept putting them up regardless of the fact they couldn't hit them, and that was big-time detrimental. Final instructions to the coaches, as Bob mentioned. We're in a TV timeout here. 19-19, 3:55 to go in the first half. Tigers making a little bit of a rally here to get things going again, and a little giddy up, and kind of the way they finished the second quarter yesterday going into the locker room.
Yeah, you remember yesterday they lost that first quarter, but then the confidence started growing, and by the end of the game, they were definitely the more aggressive, more confident team.
Well, these Tigers have athletes. They had a nice chat with Josh Hose on the air yesterday, and he said, man, we've got some athletes out there. Any given night, any given guy can step up and be the go-to guy, as you mentioned in pregame, Bob. And the Warriors are seeing everything they can handle. Yesterday, you were here early, caught them playing North Royalton. Mm-hmm. You thought it was going to be a blowout. And then the second quarter, it gets tight again.
Right.
And they finally distanced in the second half, but they fought for their life.
Well, that's the thing about Westerville North. They like to go on runs where they get you off balance and then they just attack. And so far, Massillon has held them in check. No team has really had any major runs in this game. It's just been back and forth. And a lot more defense than I expected.
Oh, man, they're going at it.
With 3:55 left in the second quarter, I did not expect both teams to be under 20 points.
Not a team that averages 82 and a team that averages 76. We've seen that happen in state championship games where defense dictates, and then every bucket down the stretch becomes crucial.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of every possession and every attempt at the rim. So here we go. Buzzer. We'll get this final 3:55 in. Out on the court for the Warriors will be Tony Cornett. Back in the lineup, Tyson Perkins. Damian King is in, as well as McCree and Jacob Medhane. Tigers bring out Thigpen, Williams, Lamp, Braylon Gamble to inbound, and also Gio Jackson back in the lineup. And Gio takes the inbound in front of the Tiger bench. Skips across court to Lamp. Isaiah working against Perkins. Perkins backs off, top of the key. There's the backdoor cut, and he threw it out of bounds. Xavier made the cut. He just didn't get there in time. Tied up at 19 still. Turnover Tigers.
Yeah, that's number 9 on Massillon.
Perkins brings it up. Right hand dribbled across the timeline. Through the legs with the dribble. Snaps it cross court to McCree. McCree had it tapped out of his hands by Thigpen. Hands it back over to Roman. No, take it back to Cornette. Cornette back to Perkins. McCree, deep three. Bangs it high off the rim. Ball slapped around by Gamble. Now they're going to call a foul away from the ball. Are they going to stay on King? Yeah.
That'll be his first, team third.
So still tied at 19. 3:22 to go in the first half. And Gamble again to inbound for the Tigers. Flips it in to Lamp. Lamp now working against Perkins across the timeline. Perkins snaps it right sideline Gamble. Gamble skips a cross-court elbow. Jackson to Jadis Thigpen on the left wing. Jadis now foul line. Spins, lane, floater, 5 feet, won't go. Got his own rebound. Got it!
That was pure attitude.
It was. Now McCree at the other end has his pocket pick. Ahead to Jackson. Gio the layup. Missed it. Ball slapped out of bounds. It stays in bounds to the Tigers. That was a tough layup for Gio. He tried to come off the right side and flip it up with the left hand, but just couldn't quite get it there. Inbounded pass. Back to Gamble. Gamble in the corner. Xavier Williams looks for the back cut. Nothing there. Thigpen, right corner pocket. Jadis puts it on the floor. Jadis step back. Ball in the air. Air ball. Jackson saves it in bounds right into the hands of Perkins. He has it taken away by Gamble. Backdoor Jackson puts it up. Got it.
Great hustle by Jackson. Everybody gave up on it except him. Tips it to his player. Massillon's in the lead.
23-19. Down the lane trying to make something happen as Perkins has it taken out of his hand. Gets it back in the corner. McCree for three. No. Off the rim again. Ball out front. Saved by Gamble. Ahead to Thigpen, and he lost the handle. As he falls out of bounds, he was setting himself up for a slam.
He went down hard, too.
Great hustle by the Tigers. And the Tigers up 23-19. 2:07 to go in the first half. Inbounding, Medhane to McCree. McCree across the timeline. Wants to get it back out front. Now he crosses over the dribble, down the lane. Backdoor cut, King. Head fake, left hand won't go. Gamble knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay in bounds to the Warriors, Westerville North. Back in Terrion Wells for Massillon. Checking out Gio Jackson. Take a breather.
Yeah, Massillon going small here.
Now McCree in the left wing to Cornette. Cornette spins in the lane. Floater from 5. Good. Cornette at 6'5" and a pretty shot. 23-21. Tiger lead trimmed to 2. 1:42 to go in the first half. Big pan across the timeline. McCree taps it away. Jadis runs it down. Jadis spin dribble. He's open at the foul line. Down the lane. Runner from 5. Off the rim. Won't go. Rebound. Fought for. King got it. King quickly. Up court. Into the hands of Medhane. Medhane into the right corner pocket. McCree for 3. Good.
First 3 they've made tonight.
North back up 24-23. Lamp across the timeline. Down to 1:08 remaining in the first half. Tigers down by 1. Lamp still working against McCree. A little shove off, no call there. Officials letting that go both ways today. Isaiah Lamp, high dribble. Down to 48 seconds. Lamp wants a 3. Won't take it though. Xavier straight away. Thinking about it. Drives in the lane. Flip up with the right hand. Won't go. And the rebound McCree. Ahead to Perkins. Perkins behind the back, left to the right hand, top of the key. There's the feed into King. Back cut. King again. Down low. Puts it up. He missed it. Got his rebound. Put it up. Missed it again. And the ball taken down by Braylon Gamble. They give the credit to Terrion Wells, who slapped it back to him. High dribble by Gamble, no call. Stop, pop, 3 ball. Around the rim, won't go. Gamble put it up, won't go. And I think he's going to be called for a foul, or somebody got in his way. I thought they were going to get Braylon for over the back.
No, they're going to get Jacob Medhane. He got the rebound in the air, and I think he was thinking about shooting it in the air, but he got fouled, and they're going to give him 2 free throws here.
So Braylon back to the line. I think he's only missed 1 today.
He is 3 of 4 from the free throw.
All right. Got another pair coming up. Shot on the way. We're tied. 24-24. 11.9 to go in the first half.
He's up to 6 points now.
Well, you got to love the tenacity of the Tigers. King had 2 great looks.
They're making life
low.
Miserable for him.
Yeah, they are. Second attempt for Braylon. On the way. Tigers up by 1. 11.9 to go here in the first half. 25-24 Massillon. Here comes Tyson Perkins for the Warriors. Tyson around the pick by King. Ball taken away. Tyson gains control. Jacks the 3 at the buzzer, and he missed it. Well, how about this? We go into halftime for the second day in a row with the Tigers up 1. 25-24 in this Division II championship game. Bob will be working on the numbers here. Of course, we'll come back third quarter with those. Brian standing by with halftime. But your thoughts, Bob, on how everything flowed and the outcome here in the first half?
Scrappy Massillon team hustling for the ball. I mean, still, Westerville can't hit anything from outside the arc.
No, they can't.
They keep chucking it, but it's not doing good. So Massillon keep up the intensity, and we'll be very happy at the end of this game.
You got it. This is a score we kind of expect, not in terms of the low number, but as Bob mentioned, the tenacity against 2 teams who belong in this game today. 25-24, Tigers at halftime. Brian Novak standing by. Halftime activities after this timeout.
Massillon up 1 to Westerville North as we head back to UD Arena and rejoin Dan and Bob.
Great. Thank you, Brian. Great job as always, my friend. A lot of scores to run down there. Championships all over the state of Ohio. By a lot of points. Double overtime game in that one. It's fantastic. We have a Division I, as Brian mentioned, around 3:15 today with Princeton. In that one, we're about 3:50 away from getting things started here for the third quarter. Tigers on top, 25-24. All the halftime stats. Here's Bob Jeffries.
All right, I'll start with team stats for Westerville North. They shot miserably from three-point range, only 1 of 12, 8% for the game. From the field, though, they were 10 of 31. From the free throw line, 3 of 6. That gave them 24 first-half points. 13 in the first quarter where they outscored Massillon 13-11, but only 11 in the second quarter where Massillon outscored them 14-11. They've committed 8 fouls. You got Tyson Perkins. He had 2 fouls. Got them pretty early. He sat a lot of that second quarter. And then Tony Cornett, another starter, he also has 2 fouls. For Massillon, shot the ball well from three-point range, 3 of 7. They were 8 of 23 from the field for the game. Did well at the free throw line, too, converting on 6 of 8 for 25 first-half points. They've committed 6 fouls. We got Gio Jackson with 2. Nobody else with more than 1. And turnovers, that's been their thing. They have 10 turnovers so far in the game. So 6 in the first quarter, 4 in that second quarter. Leading scorer for Westerville is Elijah McCree. He has 7 points, also 2 rebounds and a steal. Tony Cornett, he's got 6 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Tyson Perkins held only 4 points, but he sat a lot of that second quarter, but he still managed to get 2 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals pretty early. Damon King, he's been held in check too. The big man underneath only has managed to get 3 points. He does have 8 rebounds, though, and a steal, but Massillon has really kept him under wraps. Jacob Medhane with 2, and Tyson Cornett rounds out the scoring for Westerville with 2. For the Massillon Tigers, once again, you got balanced scoring from them. Braylon Gamble, he's their leading scorer, though, 7 points. But remarkably, he has 8 rebounds in the game. I mean, a 6'2 junior, he is leading the game in rebounds.
Special kid, he really is.
Yeah, he does it all for Massillon. So 7 points, 8 rebounds, also has an assist and a steal. Gio Jackson, he's got 6 points, 2 rebounds, and a blocked shot. Jada Stigpen, he's got 5 points on a 2-pointer and a big 3-pointer. He's got 2 rebounds and a steal. Terrian Wells, he came off the bench, hit a big 3 in that first quarter. Isaiah Lamp, he had a big 3 in that second quarter. Xavier Williams, he's been held in check. He only has 1 point so far in the game, but he does have 3 rebounds and a steal defensively. So Massillon up by 1. We got 2 quarters left, so here we go.
We're going to have our answer here in about 16 minutes. Well, it's going to go longer than that. We know that. But, yeah, it's interesting. You were talking about Perkins. So he's an excellent defender, quick hands, runs the offense well for Westerville. He came out just wreaking havoc in the first quarter.
He did.
Tip balls and steals. and he was getting into the lane and dishing. It seemed like Massillon measured that, and he started turning the ball over.
Right.
And they're tapping it out of his hands, and they made life miserable for him inside the arc. So that was a really nice adjustment in terms of the defensive intensity on the fly for Massillon.
Yeah, well, when he picked up that second foul, when he came back in, you could tell he wasn't quite as aggressive on the reach-ins, trying to tap the ball away. He's being a little bit more measured, and Massillon took advantage of that. So it's just going to be interesting to see if Westerville still tries to keep shooting threes. I mean, you've only hit 1 of 12, so that's 11 missed shots there. I'm sure the coach prefer them to pass those up and work the ball inside.
I'm quite sure they would, you know.
So I don't know what it is Massillon has done with three-point defense. But you look at the two games combined, the teams that have played them are only 4 of 45 from three-point range. That's
think about
less
that.
than 10%. I mean, it's incredible.
I remember Kenny wrote a text yesterday, and he had said after that game against Lima Senior, he's never heard of a team shooting 9% from three.
I know.
And it just kept mounting and mounting and mounting.
And Westerville's done them one better. They're only shooting 8% from three-point range here in the first half. So yeah, if I'm Westerville, I try to work the ball inside more. Now, I know they're making life miserable for Damon King, but they got to get him on track if they want a chance. And if I'm Massillon, I mean, just keep moving the ball around, be aggressive. And their job is penetrating, but they're not afraid to shoot the three, and they've done pretty well. 3 of 7 from outside the arc. So
here we go. Start things off for the second half of play in this Division II state championship game. And Westerville North will inbound the ball, tossing it into the backcourt. And boy, Perkins gets it, but Isaiah Lamp ran him all the way back to the baseline, far end of the court. Not making it easy. Back out front. Pass goes to Tony Cornett. King now has it. Now the drive and the reverse layup way short for Tyson Perkins. The rebound. Tigers had a chance at it. Perkins came in from behind and got it. Now stutter step dribble. Shot is a little bit short and the rebound comes down for the Tigers. But now they lose the ball and they get it back to King and down the lane. Floater from 5 will not go. Missed shot, rebound, put up, missed again. King puts it up, he missed it. And now putting it up and missing it, Cornett, but he's fouled. My goodness. Warriors had 4 shots within 2 feet. They couldn't get it over the rim.
I mean, there's definitely a lid on the bucket here to begin the second half.
So at the line will be Tony Cornett, 6'5" junior.
Yeah, Lamp picked up the foul. That's going to be his second.
Shot on the way and good. Tied up again. 25 apiece. 7:19 to go in the third. Thank you, Dale. Brought us some water here. Cornett. Good rotation. Count the second one. 26-25. Warriors by 1. Inbounded pass by Thigpen. Trying to get it into Xavier Williams and tapped out of his hands. Good defensive effort there by Jacob Medhane.
Full court press by Westerville North.
Gamble looking for somebody to get it into. Gamble, finally, did they get a timeout? They did.
Yeah, 32nd by Coach Hose.
So we'll keep it here for the 30. As Bob just mentioned, lid on the basket, but boy, I'll tell you, Massillon attacking anything they put their hands on down low.
Nothing is coming easy to Westerville North. You could see the coach. He said, all right, bring the ball inside, guys. We're going to shoot like closer to the basket, but they still can't hit those either.
Man.
Some furious defense by Massillon, and Westerville kind of got bailed out by that foul call. Otherwise, they would still not have scored this quarter.
Yeah, who went to the line was Cornett. He missed 2 down low. King missed 1 down low. I think Perkins missed 1 down low.
Oh, yeah.
And as you said, the foul allowed Cornett to go to the line and knock down a couple. Now the full court pressure again. Josh Hose, I'm sure, had instructions on what he wants to see happen on the inbound in terms of getting caught up in the traffic. Inbounding again, Gamble far end of the court. 1 bouncer will go into Elijah Lamp, and he'll be picked up by Tyson Perkins. Runs him across the timeline. Little forearm shiver. No call there. Braylon Gamble down low. Jackson lost the handle. But a whistle and a foul, I believe, will be on. It could be on Cornett. It could be on King.
I think they got King, which that's unfortunate for Massillon because that would have been Cornett's third, but it's going to be King's second.
So at the line, Geo Jackson. Looking to tie things up again for the Tigers. First shot on the way, and good.
He's up to 7 points now for Massillon.
Geo with the second attempt coming up to put the Tigers up by 1. Couple of bounces, make it 3. Bends the knees and lets it go and missed it. Rebound though, fake pen almost had it, but King comes down with it. King now puts it on the floor, gets it ahead to Perkins. Tyson with a run across the timeline. Here comes a double. And Tyson down to the wing. Tyson double team back out front. To Cornett, to McCree, a deep three. Good! Wow, that was 25. And he's the one who was banging them off the rim the first half.
Well, he's the one that made their only other 3-point shot, so.
29-26 Warriors. Here comes Thigpen. Jadis with the right hand, wants some movement. Jadis to the right wing, backdoor cut. Geo Jackson puts it up, got it. Beautiful pass, nice finish by Geo. Back to the other end, Cornett went for the jam and he was fouled and he got hit hard.
Wow. Is that Xavier Williams on the defense? Somebody got up and said, no. You're not dunking it on it.
So Cornett back to the line. He knocked down a pair last time. 29-28, Warriors on top.
That was Thigpen picking up the foul.
Okay. Shot by Cornett. No good. Walks away from the line. He'll retow it. Chance to put Westerville North up by 2. Rolls it around the fingertips. Lets it go. And got it. 30-28, Westerville North. Tigers at the inbound. Gamble push up the sideline between the circles. Gamble line lane. Tries to flip it into the corner. Take it away. Nice tip by King. Here comes Perkins at the other end. To the right side. McCree again for 3. Good! And Tigers respond by inbounding quickly. Other end of the court, Thigpen. The Jackson baseline. Jackson back over. Lamp for 3. Bangs it off the back. Rebound up the lane. And Thigpen runs it down. Tigers keep it alive. They'll get another opportunity. Thigpen left side of the lane. Puts it up right hand. Got it! 33-30. Westerville North. Inbound to King. Here comes McCree to the other end. Quick double on him by the Tigers. Now Cornett for 3. Good! Well, they put the first half numbers behind them.
Yeah.
36-30 North.
That's their third 3.
Ball tapped out of Thigpen's hand. Ahead, down the line, the lane, the finish. Got it! That is Jacob Medhane. 38-30. Back to the other end. Gamble baseline. Gamble spinning the lane. Floater 5. Won't go. King the rebound. Tyson Perkins accelerates past Braylon, kicks it into the corner, head fake, flyby, 3 in the air, off the rim this time, poked up the lane though, and King gets it. Right side, McCree, baseline, floater, 5-footer, good. 40-30, Westerville North. Timeout on the court. We're back after this timeout.
When it comes to protecting your business, trust the team that's been doing it right since 1988. Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon delivers professional industrial and commercial roofing and architectural sheet metal services you can count on. Fred Horner and his crew are proud supporters of the Massillon Tigers. From Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon, go Tigers.
First impressions don't start at the handshake. They start with what your team is wearing. At Liberty Screen Printing and Embroidery in Massillon, they can help your business look as professional as it performs. From polished golf shirts and sharp button-downs to branded apparel your staff actually wants to wear, Liberty makes it easy to outfit your entire team. Call today for a free consultation. 234-249-0290. And remember, if it ain't Liberty, it's just laundry.
Hey, we're back at U of D. Quite a run there by Westerville North to take a 10-point lead.
Yeah, 7-0 run there. They scored those 7 points in only 40 seconds. And as cold as they were from three-point range in first half, they are 3 of 3 here in the second half. McCree hitting 2 of them. Cornett hitting 1. So that just shows you how explosive this team is.
They can be. Now the Tigers have to settle and answer and get back into their rhythm and not try to play mano-a-mano the way they're playing with the pace, and just play some Tiger basketball, chip away at that lead. Gamble inbound, Gio Jackson. Jackson's going to bring it across the timeline against King. Gio foul line, kicks it into the corner. Terry and Wells for three. Across the rim, up the lane it will go, and it's run down by Jacob Medhane. Back to the other end, Cornett. Medhane down low, block. Rebound though, King puts it up, and got it! And it goes to the line for the and one.
It's going to be on Terry and Wells, his second. And that was Medhane's, and that was King's 10th rebound of the game.
Well, he's a beast on the blocks.
He is.
He's a strong kid. Have a chance here for the old-fashioned three-point play. On the way, and good. Rattles the rim, knocks it down. 13-point lead for the Warriors, 43-30. King will take a seat. Checking into the lineup will be Desmond Dantley. And inbounding, Terry and Wells into Isaiah Lamb. 4:42 to go in the third. Tigers need to chip away here. Need a good offensive possession. Lamp to the right wing. Lamp with a handoff at Xavier Williams. Williams, top of the key, kicks it left side to Wells in front of the Tiger bench. Routine the circles to the right side of Jackson. Gio down the lane, puts it up, left hand won't go. Rebound comes down to Dantley. Dantley skips across court into the hands of Perkins, and Tyson across the timeline with a right-handed dribble. Tyson working against Isaiah Lamb. Here's the crossover. There's the acceleration behind the back. Runner from 5. Good. Wow, what a pretty move. He's a lefty. He flipped after the right hand on the run and flipped it in from 5 feet. 45-30 Warriors. Here comes a double on Isaiah Lamb. Isaiah kicks it into the right side of Gamble. Down the lane they go. Terry Wells puts it up. He missed it, but he's fouled.
Oh, just rolled out. That would have been a big three-point play.
Sure it would.
Converted.
But Tarian with a chance here to go to the line and knock down a pair. Timeout on the court? I believe so. We're going to step away for this timeout.
Looking for a meal that really satisfies? Head to Cameo Grill, home of the legendary 1-pound Cameo Burger. We're talking big flavor, cooked just right, and built to handle even the biggest appetite. Start your day with the famous breakfast specials, like the crowd favorite German fries. Crispy, hearty, and packed with flavor. And if seafood's calling your name, don't miss the shrimp basket. 21 perfectly deep-fried shrimp, golden and delicious. Cameo Grill in Massillon. Come hungry, leave happy.
Orthopedic pain doesn't wait, so why should you? Hi, it's JT for Ortho United. Ortho United offers online scheduling for office visits, often with same-day appointments available. Visit orthounitedohio.com. Follow the prompts to schedule with an orthopedic expert. And for those orthopedic conditions that need immediate attention, visit Ortho United's Express Care Walk-In Clinic. Express Care hours are Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturdays 9 to 1. Learn more at orthounitedohio.com.
Back at the University of Dayton, 1480, WHBC, WHBC.com. Dan Belford, Bob Jeffries, Dale Lamb, Brian Novak, our producer, back in Canton, Ohio. 3:49 to go in the third. This Division II championship, 45-30. The Warriors on top of the Tigers, and they put on quite an exhibition here.
Yeah, I mean, Massillon was up 1 at halftime, but Westerville, they're on a 12-0 run here over the last minute 53 and a 16-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes, whereas Massillon, they've gone over 2 minutes without hitting a bucket. So these are going to be big free throws coming up for Wells. So that shows you how explosive Westerville is. I mean,
they are.
Blink of an eye, and wham, they put 16 points on the board.
Well, and you know what? It comes off. I think it feeds off. They're hitting the three, and it makes them loose on everything else they're doing.
Everything up. You're exactly right.
No doubt.
So Massillon still has to just play their game.
Yes.
I mean, keep penetrating, keep attacking the basket, get the foul calls, hopefully. And then hopefully Northwell will have a little bit of a cold spell, and Massillon go on a run and get this thing back within reaching distance.
You know, it's a round little ball, but it takes some funny bounces.
Yes.
So we can see what happens in the latter portions of this third quarter. But it's time for the Tigers to knock down, as Bob said, a couple of crucial points here at the free throw line, then just get back to playing ball.
Yeah, Massillon's very capable of making their own run. But they definitely want to get it down to at least a single-digit lead before the third quarter ends.
Official getting everybody set here. Here's the buzzer. And Tarian will step up to the line. We get the go off the TV timeout. You hope these kids just want to play, man. Let's go. Jeez. So up to the line, Tarian Wells. Tarian on the year, one of the better free throw shooters for the Tigers at 71%. Shot on the way and good.
He's up to 4 points now.
He can pull the Tigers within 12 or 13 if he knocks this one down. Good rotation, high arcing shot, nothing but net. 45-32. Pressure by the Tigers here, full court. They get it in bounds quickly to Cornett. Cornett's going to bring it up against Gio. Now flip it back to McCree. McCree now sees the opening. McCree, line lane, left hand. Oh, it won't go. Halfway down and out. They slap it out to Cornett on the wing. Boy, he thought about it from 25, didn't he? Man. Looking for help. Quickly snaps it out between the circles to Tyson Perkins, and Westerville coach didn't like what he was seeing there.
Yeah, he called a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, quick 30, so we'll just keep it here.
Yeah, Westerville looking a little out of sorts. Massillon turned up the pressure. They're going full court press. And Westerville didn't handle it very well, so Coach Shan Trustley called the timeout, try to reset his team.
Well, they had a good look on that shot down low. That thing, I was ready to say good. It was halfway down the rim and just popped.
And that's what Massillon needs. They need some of those shots to roll out, get some stops, chip away at this lead. You got it down to 13 now. If they can get to single digits before the end of the quarter or better, then they got a shot to go on their own run in the fourth and take home the championship.
So time back in. And inbounding will be Westerville North. Here's the one bounce to the Cornett. Now a lane wide open and taken out of his hands by Thigpen, knocked out of bounds. I mean, Jacob Medhane was line lane home free.
There was a matchup mix-up by Massillon. He was all by himself, but thank goodness Thigpen got in and knocked it out.
Pass inside, taken away to McCree. Quickly, down court, Braylon Gamble, line lane, head fake, puts it up, left hand, missed it. But the rebound there for Xavier Williams to clean it up and put it back up and in. Tigers bring it back to 11. Here comes Perkins across the timeline. Sees the opening again. Flips it back out. Head fake, fly by. Step back. 15-footer rattles the rim. Rebound's going to be slapped out to the right side, and the official says that will be Westerville North ball. Desmond Dantley slapped the rebound to the sideline, went off one of the Tigers. He'll check out. Also checking out for the Warriors will be Jacob Medhane. King is back in. And McCree back in too. McCree, crossover dribble, the quick double on him. Tries to get it inside to King, taken away. Here comes the turnover by the Tigers the other way. Xavier Williams, corner, three in the air. Across the rim and no good for Jadis Thigpen. Rebound Gio Jackson, and he's fouled.
That's going to be Damon King's third.
And Jackson back to the line. 15-point lead is trimmed to 11. Gio with a chance to trim it to 9. 2:44 to go in the third. Shot on the way and ricochets off the back of the rim. Steps away into real retoe it. (45-34), Westerville North. Tigers looking to claw back within 10. Marcus Garner Jr. back in. Isaiah Lamp will check out. And Garner right beside King. There's a couple of muscle boys going at it. Man. Jackson's second attempt, front of the rim. Rebound high in the air is Cantley. Or Cornett, I should say. Cornett quickly down court. Into the hands of Medhane. Down the lane. Cornett had it knocked out of his hand. Garner has it and runs it down again. Ahead the Thigpen. Tigers on the run. Jadis spins in the lane. Knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. Off the leg of Thigpen, out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't like that call. I thought it was knocked out of his hands, too.
The official tees him up.
Oh, no. Come on, Jadis.
Josh Hose doesn't like the call, but at the same time, Jadis just has to step away.
He's a very passionate player and didn't agree with the call, but there's a time where you just got to step back and accept it and just move on.
Far end of the court now will be McCree at the line. Elijah McCree, 6-foot senior. He came out fired in the third quarter, knocking down his first 2 threes, shot up and around the rim.
All right.
We needed that.
So Westerville's last 3 possessions all resulted in turnovers. So Massillon's getting the stops. They just got to get some buckets.
Here's the second of 2 on the technical on the way and good. 46-34. Westerville North, they will inbound out at half court. With the honors, Jacob Medhane. He'll probably flip it in the backcourt to McCree, but let's see. No, Tyson Perkins will flip shots. He'll run the offense. Tyson across the timeline with the left hand, flips it back over to McCree and the left elbow extended. Coming out on him, Terrion Wells. They flip it across to Peter King on the right wing to Perkins. Perkins crossover at the foul line. Garner all over him to shut it down. Tyson now, head fake. No 3 there though. Back door to Tyson, puts it up and got it. The defense relaxed and Tyson just came off the pass at the top and scored. 48-34, Westerville North. Terrion Wells knocked out of his hand. Knocked out of his hands again. He's going to be fouled this time.
Yeah, it's going to be Tyson Perkins' 3rd foul.
Well, you can't fault him for his hustle. My goodness.
He's a great player.
He just, the quickest hands I think I've seen on the court yesterday and today. He's a quick kid. Fun kid to watch. Here's Garner now. Left sideline for the Tigers. Marcus looking for some help. Here's the one bouncer down the lane. Xavier Williams got it. Beautiful pass by Garner. Nice finish by Xavier. 48-36. Tigers down by 12. Minute 38 to go here in the third quarter. McCree tapped out of his hands by Garner. Down the lane. Puts it up. He missed it. Rebound, though. Up and no good. Off the rebound by Medhane. And the Tigers will control to Williams. Ahead to Jackson to the left side. Wells puts it up. No. Jackson followed. Got it. Tied almost. Now McCree, deep 3. Halfway down, won't go. Rebound comes down to Terrion Wells. Tigers down by 10. Tapped out of the hands. And Wells to the left side. Jackson flips it down low. Gamble head fake. Left hand won't go on the rebound. Ripped down by Cornett. Here come the Warriors. Right side of the lane. Now beyond the arc will be Medhane. Medhane back out front into the hands of Tyson Perkins. And the Warriors will slow it down. Gamble comes out on Tyson. Quick crossover, left to the right hand. Gamble with him stride for stride. 35 seconds remaining here. In this third quarter of play, a lot of contact by Gamble. Backdoor pass up, no good! Garner blocked the shot by King. Here come the Tigers the other way. Gamble, line, lane, dish to the left side. Jackson puts it up, missed it. Gio slaps it around, ball still slapped around. Jackson again, got it! 10 seconds left in the third quarter. McCree across the timeline. Between the circles. McCree top of the key. McCree in the lane. Backdoor cut. Shot up. No good. At the buzzer. We have 3 in the books. Tigers trim the lead to 48-40. Fourth and final quarter after this timeout.
When it comes to protecting your business, trust the team that's been doing it right since 1988. Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon delivers professional industrial and commercial roofing and architectural sheet metal services you can count on. Fred Horner and his crew are proud supporters of the Massillon Tigers. From Advanced Industrial Roofing in Massillon, go Tigers! The Great Lakes Advisor Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, helps individuals and families bring clarity and confidence to their financial lives. Ameriprise Private Wealth Advisor Jason Clemens and Ameriprise Financial Advisor Brian Lake focus on long-term relationships. Call Great Lakes Advisor Group today at 330-493-0063 to schedule your complimentary initial consultation. That's 330-493-0063.
back at UD Arena. Oh, boy. Tigers amped it up. I am loving what I see with the Tigers when the height of Westerville North gets down low. It looks like an easy basket, and they don't give them opportunities.
I mean, credit Marcus Gardner.
Wow.
I mean, his defense on those last 2 possessions was incredible.
Fantastic.
I mean, he had a guy penetrating on him. He held his ground and blocked the one shot, and then the other one, he forced a bad one. He's been a presence for Massillon underneath, stopping those layups. And Massillon, they got it down to a single-digit lead now, 8 points.
That's
8
what you
minutes
want.
left, and here we go.
And the Tigers showing their quick hands on defense. If you get inside the foul line, they're not going to make life easy for you. They took the hit. They took the run. Now they're chipping away coming in here through the fourth quarter.
And that's what you want. You want a shot in that last quarter to play your best ball and come home with the win. So those last few minutes definitely belong to Massillon. They seem to have the momentum going with them right now.
Got a TV timeout going on here?
Well, it's a quarter timeout.
Yeah,
so.
whatever. So both coaches, the official, waiting to blow the whistle so we can get these kids. It's the most irritating part of the game to me. I'm sure at every level of sports. These kids just want to play. And you got to find a better way for the timeout situations. You really do. But that is what it is.
Yeah, but credit Geo Jackson, too.
Oh, man.
I mean, Massillon's getting a lot of second and third chance buckets, and he's taking advantage of them. He's their leading scorer now with 13 points, 6 rebounds also. A lot of those offensive. So he's really turned it on here in the end of the game also.
Out comes Westerville North. On the court, Cornett, Medhane, Tyson Perkins, King, and McCree. For the Tigers, Jackson, Xavier Williams, Isaiah Lamp, Marcus Garner Jr., and right out of midcourt on the logo, Braylon Gamble. Inbounding will be Xavier. Looks to the key, nothing there. Flips it in the backcourt. Braylon Gamble has it now. Here come the Tigers to offense. Quick crossover by Braylon and into the corner. Lamp thought about the 3, but Perkins shuts it down. Now foul line, backdoor cut, Geo Jackson, reverse layup, got it!
15 now in the game. He's money when he gets in the key.
48-42. Tigers trim it to 6. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. 7:42 away from a D2 championship for one of these teams. We're banking on the Tigers. Here's Tyson Perkins again. Gamble's done a great job on the matchup with him. King to the left elbow extended. Garner comes out, takes away any opportunity. Into the hands of Cornett. Cornett right elbow. Cornett step back, nothing there. King wants nothing to do inside the foul line. Flips it back out to McCree. McCree thought about the 3. Gets around Garner. Floater off the glass. Got it. Pretty shot by McCree. 50-42 Warriors. Tigers back on the attack. 7 minutes left in the game. 50-42. Isaiah Lamp tapped out of his hands by McCree. Crossover dribble, wants to back it out front. Xavier Williams throws a pick, rolls off of it, gets it back in the corner on the right side. Williams now crossover, left to the right, right to the left, skips across court. Garner back out on the wing to Lamp. Tigers being very patient against a very smothering offense right now by the Warriors. Now to Geo Jackson to the right side of Gamble. Gamble lobs it down low to Garner, a little too hard, trying to save it inbounds. Was Xavier Williams, and they're going to say it'll stay inbounds to Westerville North. Are they going to conference this?
Well, the fans didn't agree with it.
no doubt. That's a bad call in front of the Massillon student section. Put it that way. McCree will run it up, now walk it across the timeline with the left hand. Going to hand it back to Cornett. Cornett, top of the key to the right side to Medhane. Medhane to Tyson Perkins. Medhane down low. Cornett now reverse layup. Not even close. Knocked out of his hands by Geo Jackson. Into the hands of Xavier Williams. 50-42. Westerville North. Isaiah Lamp foul line. Isaiah in the lane. Isaiah trying to find some looks. And he does a no-look pass backdoor to Geo Jackson. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, Geo was cutting, but yeah, if he would have taken a little bit more time with that pass, that would have been a layup.
5:55 to go in the game. North is up by score 50-42. They have the ball. McCree around Xavier Williams. It's a physical game, man. I'll tell you. McCree thought about the corner 3. Now the step back high arcer across the rim. No. Slapped around by Medhane. And the last to touch it was Braylon Gamble.
Oh.
I don't know about that one.
2 tough calls going against Massillon.
Inbounding Tyson Perkins. McCree on the left wing. Now left corner. Now left elbow extended. Cornett trying to go backdoor pass to Tyson Perkins. Garner takes it away. Here comes the push by Williams. Line lane. Euro step. Got it. Beautiful shot by Xavier Williams. Tigers trim it to 6. 50-44. McCree. Cross court skip to Perkins. Tyson sees an opening down the lane. Put it up. Blocked from behind by Lamp.
Wow. I mean, the way Perkins went down, you think a truck hit him, but that was all ball.
Oh, man. 50-44. Westerville North. And Perkins to toss it in. Left wing to McCree. Out front to Cornett. Cornett trying to bang his way down against Gio. Taken out of his hands. Ball on the floor and off the leg of Cornett.
All right, here we go. They bring it down to 4 if they get a bucket here.
And timeout on the court. We're back after this timeout.
Looking for a realtor who truly knows Massillon? Meet Tanya Maddox, a lifelong resident and proud graduate of Massillon Washington High School. Whether you're buying or selling your home, Tanya's honest, hardworking, and dedicated to getting results. From Massillon to Tuslaw, Navarre, and beyond, she knows the market and puts your needs first. Tanya Maddox, helping you find the perfect place to call home. Call 330-209-7854 to get the process started.
Looking for a meal that really satisfies? Head to Cameo Grill, home of the legendary 1-pound Cameo Burger. We're talking big flavor, cooked just right, and built to handle even the biggest appetite. Start your day with the famous breakfast specials, like the crowd favorite German fries. Crispy, hearty, and packed with flavor. And if seafood's calling your name, don't miss the shrimp basket. 21 perfectly deep-fried shrimp, golden and delicious. Cameo Grill in Massillon. Come hungry, leave happy.
We are back at U of D. University of Dayton, home of the Flyers. What a championship matchup this has been between the Tigers and Westerville North. 50-44, and Tigers will inbound after the timeout. 5:05 remaining in the game. Along with Bob Jeffries, I'm Dan Belford. Good to see you all inside the radio here on a Sunday afternoon. And Gamble will toss it in. He does so to Jadis Thigpen, who hands it back to Elijah Lamp. And Elijah will run it up with the right hand against Tyson Perkins. Snaps a pass to the right wing to Gamble. Gamble, left elbow extended. Jackson wants movement. Gio takes it left side of the lane. Flips it into the corner to Lamp. Nothing there. Perkins on him. Now he'll jack the three. Good! Boy, he gave him a little look away. Perkins relaxed, and Elia just shot it. Nothing but net. 50-47. Tigers within 3. Perkins act out between the circles to McCree. McCree out by half court down with the dribble. Elijah now to the left elbow, tapped away by Jadis Thigpen. Thigpen has it with a run out. Line, lane, finish. Good! Tigers within 1. 50-49. Full court pressure. Here comes Perkins. He'll breathe the pressure. Now the double comes. Ball's cut loose. He gets possession of it. Down low, he gets it to Cornett, and he knocks it off his own leg.
Massillon on a 7-0 run. Westerville hasn't scored in over 3 minutes.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. 3:57 remains, and the Tigers are within 1 point. And the defense has had everything to do with it.
Well, Jadis Thigpen sat for a little while after getting that technical, but he's making his presence known with a really nice aggressive steal. Got the layup. He's a difference maker. The credit Massillon defense. 7-0 run. They forced 3 turnovers. No, make that 4 turnovers over the last 3 minutes.
Wow.
For Westerville. I mean, this is now the Massillon confidence is they are taking the momentum away from Westerville.
Yeah, and Westerville looks a little rattled. They can't finish down low. They're getting balls picked out front. The switch defense has been fantastic for Massillon, and the on-ball defense has been just as stellar, too.
Yeah, you think of that big run Westerville had. Massillon has responded. They chipped it down to a single-digit lead at the beginning of the quarter, and now they're on their own 7-0 run. So here we go. 3:57 left. 1-point lead for Westerville, but Massillon has all the momentum going right now.
There is nobody leaving this arena early today. And rightfully so for both teams. They have left it out here in the court today. What an entertaining game. What a great bunch of kids on both sides who are just playing hard, physical, fundamental basketball.
Yeah, look at Jada Stigpen out there. He's loving this.
Yes, he is.
He thrives on chaos out on the court, and he comes up with some big plays. Yeah, you look at Westerville right now. They look a little rattled. They don't have a lot of energy right now in that huddle. And you look at Massillon, and they want to get back out on that court and play.
Final conversations coming up with both teams. They just want to get out here and play. Just looking around the arena, I saw some of the Tiger players just taking this all in too. Here come the Tigers. It'll be Geo Jackson, Elijah Lamp, Braylon Gamble, Xavier Williams, and Jadis Thigpen. Let's see who Westerville North trots out here. It'll be Cornett, Elijah McCree, King will be out there. Also Tyson Perkins, and I believe Medhane, if I see him break the huddle here.
Yeah, I think they're going. Each team's going with their starting five. These are the guys that got you here.
And out comes the Tigers to inbound. Braylon Gamble, far end of the court. And the pressure being applied full court by the Warriors. Braylon now. Looks like Gio will probably break back to the ball, and he does. One to hand it back to Gamble. Nothing there. He flips it cross court to Jadis Thigpen, who had McCree on him. Across the timeline to the sideline in front of the scorer's table. Jadis makes a move to the foul line, to the lane. Forearm shiver, got it up and in. Tigers up by one. Here's Perkins down the lane for the Warriors. Puts it up, won't go, and he's fouled. 3:34 to go. Tigers 51 and the Warriors 50.
So Massillon now in a 9-0 run, but Perkins at the line. This is his first trip to the line in the game. Isaiah Lamp picked up the foul, his third.
Shot by Tyson up, he bricks it. Rifles it off the back of the rim. Steps away. If he can knock this down, we're tied again. One bounce out to Perkins. Shot up, got it. Tied at 51. And a timeout's going to be called now by Westerville North. Boy, here comes the chess match with the final 3:34.
I'll tell you, yeah, that was their first point in a long time. Yeah, 4 turnovers for Westerville in their last 3.5 minutes. Massillon's defense has just turned it up a notch. And boy, that last layup by Thigpen. I mean, he got the ball at the top of the key and just said, get out of my way. Took it into 3 Westerville defenders, used incredible body control, and wow, that was an incredible layup.
Yeah, and Jadis is strong.
He is.
He's very strong. He can take contact and play right through it.
Yeah, he's one of those kids, you bump him, and I think that just makes him that much more aggressive going to the basket. I think if you wouldn't hit him, it would throw him off.
It probably would. He's expecting to hit. And we saw it yesterday. We see it today. We saw it all season. He's just that type of player. Here's the buzzer. Let's get him back out here and get him rolling.
Yeah, but you look at Massillon scoring this quarter. They've had 4 different players score in this quarter. You got Jackson with 2, Lamp with that big 3, Jadis with 2 layups, and then Xavier Williams with 2 points. So they can get you with a lot of different players.
We talked about the full seats in here. At either end of this arena, there are loges above us, probably 6 to 8 of them. They are all packed for this game as well. Tigers to inbound. We're tied at 51, 3:34 remaining. Gamble inbound to Lamb. Perkins picks him up at three-quarter court. Across the timeline is Lamb. High dribble, got away with that one to the right wing to Xavier Williams. Gio on the left elbow, now top of the key, now flips it left side to Lamb. Isaiah back to Gio. Gio thinking about it, it's going to spin against King. Baseline, nothing there. Nice job by King to take away the opportunity. Jadis directly in front of our broadcast perch. Braylon Gamble wants in motion to the left side of the court. McCree with him. Back to Braylon Gamble. Braylon dribble drive, backdoor cut. Jadis Thigpen in trouble, gets it into the corner. Gio Jackson flips it back out. Lamp for three. Good! Isaiah Lamp is money. 54-51. Back to the other end. McCree misses the drive from the left side. Jackson the rebound. Tigers on the run. Jadis Thigpen down the lane. Puts it up. Blocked. Cornette got it, but a whistle and a foul.
I think that's going to be Perkins' fourth foul.
54-51 Tigers. 2:30 left in the game. 2:30 away from holding that trophy high.
Yeah, that's Tyson Perkins' fourth foul. So it'd be great to get him out of the ball game.
And to the line will be Xavier Williams. First shot on the way, good.
He's up to 8 points now.
Xavier looking to make it 9 points and a 5-point Tiger lead. Double the dribbles, rolls it around the fingertips. On the way, and nothing but net. 56-51 Massillon. Perkins the other way. High dribble, he got away with it. Tyson skips it back out. McCree with a deep three. Halfway down and out. King, the rebounder. Cornette put it up. Missed it with a left-handed. Jackson rips down the rebound. Quickly up court. Jadis Thigpen. Missed it. Oh, he missed it. Oh, man, he got hammered.
I thought that was going to go in. And I believe that's going to be Perkins' fifth foul.
And it probably will be. It is.
Boy, Jadis wanted to dunk that so bad, but Perkins coming down hard. But Jadis still almost made the layup.
He did.
Yeah, Perkins is out now. This is huge.
Back in the lineup for the first time in quite some time is Nate Roman. And Jadis Thigpen toes the line to the right. Shot on the way, and good. 57-51. 2:12 remaining in the game. Tigers up by that margin of 6. Thigpen with another opportunity. On the way, and a little short on this one. Rebound is ripped down by Cornette. Back to McCree. Double team by the Tigers. Quickly up court, they get it to Medhane. Medhane back out to McCree. McCree crossover, left side. Cornette, deep three. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound. Put up, left hand, got it for King. 57-53. Tiger lead trimmed to 4. Minute 52 remaining. Here comes Braylon Gamble. Skips it cross court to Isaiah Lamp. Medhane out there on him. Medhane reach-in foul will be whistled up.
That's only the third team foul, I believe, so we'll be inbounding it. No free throws yet.
Minute 42 remain. Tigers up by 4. And inbounding directly in front of us, Braylon Gamble into the backcourt to Lamp. Isaiah now surveys the situation with McCree on him. Behind the back of the dribble, left hand skips across court to Gamble. Braylon now, left side of the lane. Braylon lane puts it up. He missed it, foul.
That's going to be Damon King's fourth foul. Boy, Massillon does not stop attacking.
No, they don't.
I mean, a lot of coaches would back it out, try to run some clock, but Massillon, they're going at the bucket.
So Gamble at the line. They have a 4-point lead, 57-53. Shot on the way, a little too hard. Rattles the rim. Minute 32 remains in the game. This is Massillon's game to win. And I don't see the Tigers backing down one bit here in the final 92 seconds. Shot up, too hard. Rebound, King. King ahead to Cornett. Cornett down low, puts it up right hand. He missed it, foul. Oh, no.
They're going to call the blocking foul on Lamp.
All right, Isaiah got the call.
Thought he had good position, but so free throws coming for Tony Cornett.
Cornett now could trim this to 2 if he knocks him down. First shot, no good.
He's now 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
He stays at the line. Deep breath, 2 dribbles, good rotation, and missed them both. Rebound, King, though, puts it up and in. Wow. 57-55. North down by 2. Here comes the pressure. Lamp has it taken away. McCree, line, lane, reverse layup, missed it. Cornett got it. And just like that, we are tied up.
Well, we got player down. Isaiah Lamp, he went down hard.
They got him up. Now that did tie it up, right?
Yeah, that was a
they
good
didn't put it
bucket.
up on the scoreboard yet. Trainer coming out to check on Isaiah. The teammates came to lift him up. He may have taken a slap the back of his head on the floor. And here comes Josh Hose to see how he's doing, and he is definitely not getting up quickly. And Josh had a little something to say to the official as you walked by.
Yeah, that was some pretty rough play there. You know, they still haven't put that bucket up on the court. I think they might have called the foul on Thigpen.
Okay.
And he's going to be shooting free throws. So I think what happened is the first guy took the shot. He got the foul, then that second chance shot.
Yeah, all right.
That was after they blew the whistle. It's just so loud in here.
Oh, you couldn't hear a whistle. Forget that.
Yeah, but Isaiah, he went down pretty hard there.
Yeah, he's going off gingerly, too.
So they're going to bring in Marcus Garner.
So Marcus back in, as Bob said. And you're right, they're going to shoot free throws.
Yeah.
And who is at the line? Is it going to be Cornett?
Number 3.
Elijah McCree. Okay.
He is 1 of 2 from the free throw line, but he's a leading scorer with 18 points.
So McCree, I think he split a pair last time he was there. Shot up, got it. 57-56. In the lineup will be Desmond Dantley, 6'3" senior for Westerville North. Second attempt for McCree. Missed it, and Gamble the rebound. Tigers lead 57-56 with 1:11 remaining in the game. Here comes Thigpen across the timeline. Jadis to the right sideline. Foul will be on McCree.
That's going to be 4 fouls, I believe. Nope, that's 5, so we're going to be shooting free throws.
And that sends Thigpen to the line.
Thigpen 1 of 2 from the free throw line his last trip.
Shot on the way, and good. 58-56. Now the official stepping in. I don't know what's going on here.
Somebody bleed?
Yeah, it could be. Tony Cornett is coming out. He could be bleeding. And in the lineup again will be Nate Roman. Also checking out is Desmond Dantley.
So I don't know why they're stopping play. The one ref signaling, let's go.
Now he's back in.
Oh, they're letting him in, back in.
He just had to put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, the officials conferring with each other. Hey, it's okay. Got it covered up. They said yes, so we're good to go. Big Ben hit the first one. Has the second one coming up. 1:01 left in the game. Tigers by 2, 58-56. Shot on the way and too hard. Rebound up the lane. McCree runs it down. 59 seconds. Here come the Warriors. Deep three right side. Across the rim, no. Rebound on the floor. Tigers got it. But it's going to go in the backcourt and probably run down by McCree. He lost the handle. Gamble got it. Body's on the floor. And a whistle and a timeout. Oh, no.
No, I think Massillon got the timeout.
So Gamble on the floor got the timeout.
Yeah, he was on the floor, had the ball. Coach O saw a turnover in the making, called the quick timeout at 32nd, so Massillon will retain possession. Boy, smart thinking by Coach O there.
Gamble had Jackson over on the right wing going baseline. He was going to try to whip a pass to him, but he could not get it there, so good timeout called. Wow.
Kudos to Massillon on their defense. I mean, that was a lackadaisical pass way down the court. The Westerville player just sort of like lazily went after it. Massillon sent two guys.
Yep. Forced
the turnover. I mean, that was pure hustle defensively by Massillon.
Absolutely incredible. It really was. 44.7 seconds remain. Tigers are that close to a D2 championship with a 58-56 lead.
So you got the ball. You got 44 seconds left. I mean, you score a bucket, then you make it a two-possession game. So Massillon's in the driver's seat right now.
They really are. The number of opportunities the Warriors have had within 5 feet, and the Tigers reject them every time.
So Massillon, they could take their time, no rush to make it, run the clock. Westerville North, I'll be interested to see if they foul here.
Gamble will trigger. Medhane will guard on the inbound. Gamble, back door. Here's Garner. He had it and he lost it. Quickly down court to Cornett. Cornett puts it up. Reverse layup. He missed it. Rebound put up and in by McCree. We are tied at 58. With 32 seconds left, here comes Thigpen for the Tigers. Working against McCree. Jadis wants movement to the left side. He's isolating with McCree. Jadis Thigpen to the left side. Line, lane, finish. He missed it. Rebound fought for McCree. Down court. Has a man all alone. Medhane got it. No, he got it hacked. Wow. He got it blocked.
What a defensive effort. That shades of LeBron against Golden State there.
That was a chase down block. Medhane thought that he had a goaltend on it, but the Tigers blocked it.
That was an incredible play by Xavier Williams.
Wow.
Never given up. Easy layup. He challenged it. Massillon ball. Tie game. 7.9 seconds.
You have got to be kidding
me.
That was incredible. When that ball cut loose and Medhane's all alone at the other end.
Yeah. I mean, but that's Massillon. They never give up. And Xavier put the head down, went right to the rim, smacked that ball away. Now, Westerville had a second guy down there, but then the ball goes off his leg out of bounds. Turnover, Massillon ball.
I almost called it too soon because that was a simple 2 points.
I know.
And Xavier said it's not a simple 2 points.
That was incredible defense there.
My goodness. Oh, this is why we love doing this stuff, huh?
I mean, that's like LeBron James in that Game 7 against Golden State.
It really was.
You thought it was easy layup. He runs down there and just smacks the ball away. But that's what makes champions.
It does. Well put, Bob.
So here we go.
Now the Tigers with a lot of time to close this out. 7.9 is an eternity. Even though you're coming length of the court, you can get an open look. So the Tigers, about three-quarter court. Williams is going to inbound. He does so, cross court to Gamble. Clock running at 7 seconds. Gamble across the timeline, down to 4 seconds. Gamble, top of the key. Gamble jacks a three from there. Air ball. And we are going to overtime in Dayton. Wow.
Yeah, not really the shot I think they wanted to take. I would like to see him try to penetrate.
I had a feeling they might, just to try to get the contact and the foul.
Yeah.
Because they've been successful doing it the whole game.
But he had a good look.
Boy, he did.
It was close.
That was just outside the three-point line of the left elbow extended there. It was a nice look by Braylon, just fell short. Man, 58 apiece.
Wow.
This is beyond fantastic.
So now we go into overtime. So Perkins is out for Westerville. He was a difference maker. Isaiah Lamb, I don't know if he's going to be coming back in for Massillon because he went down hard with that head injury. Right now he's standing outside the huddle, so I don't think he's coming back.
He got up, you could tell he was woozy.
Oh, yeah.
He hit the court, and that slap of the back of the head is what happened. Oh, boy, I tell you, you look around, there are people on their feet on both sides and both end zones of this arena. Nobody's sitting down. They're even standing up in the loges. How about that to get a better view? Dan Belford here. Brian Novak back to the studio. Bob Jeffries, Dale Lamb on site. Be our final broadcast of the year. And we hope this final broadcast of the year is a piece of hardware going back to Tiger Town.
Well, here we go. Bonus basketball.
Tony Cornett in the circle with Gio Jackson. The gym's still a-rocking. We highly recommend you don't come knocking, folks. Here we go for the overtime. Ball in the air. Cornett's going to win it. Ball on the floor, and it comes back to McCree in the backcourt. 4 minutes on the clock, and here comes Westerville North offense. This is Medhane. One bouncer to King. To McCree. McCree's thinking three, and he's going to jack a deep one. Halfway down, no ball up the lane. Medhane got it. Not sure the coach wanted that shot from 25. McCree now runs it down to the right sideline. Double team. Back to Cornett. Flips it left side. Almost out of bounds. Great job by Medhane to save it. Now McCree. Stop pop from 15. Front of the rim. Ball slapped around. King got it. King put it up. He missed it. And I think it's going to stay inbound to the Warriors as Braylon Gamble just couldn't keep his balance and stay in bounds. Good hustle by Braylon.
Yeah, Westerville North getting a lot of second chance shots. Well, once again, they just can't make any of them drop.
Inbounded ball, McCree to King, back to McCree. Head fake, looks for something down the lane. Wild shot, Garner slapped it away. Jadis Thigpen comes down with it. Down court, he tries to get it to Medhane. Medhane takes it off. Xavier Williams was on the run. Medhane was like a defensive back. He just took away the angle of the pass. Now Medhane, line lane, left hand won't get it. King, rebound, and falls down out of bounds, but was he fouled?
Nope. No, he just lost control and Massillon ball.
I noticed with King, when he gets rebounds on the left side, he always tries to switch to the left hand.
Right.
When he does, they go far side of the rim.
He's got 16 rebounds.
Good gosh. Tigers challenge everything in the back. Everything. And here they come. The 2:50 left in the game. We're still tied up at 58. Xavier Williams. Right elbow. Crossover dribble. Won't go. Left side now to Thigpen on the wing. Thigpen. Step back. Baseline left side. Got it. 60-58 Tigers. McCree. Line lane. Finish. Dish to King. He missed it. But run down by McCree. McCree again down the lane. Put up, blocked by Garner. Now a rebound to the right side to Cornett. It is fouled, trying to pop it in from 8 feet.
Damon King, he gets a lot of rebounds, but he has a lot of trouble with those little short baskets. Yeah. But credit Massillon defense.
Oh, gosh.
Marcus Garner and Gio Jackson makes his life miserable underneath there.
Offensive rebound putbacks have not been not just a prevalent thing to him today.
No.
So at the line.
It's Cornett. He missed his last two.
So Tony Cornett toes it. Lets it go. Nope. Snaps it off the right side of the rim.
He's now 5 of 9 from the free throw line.
Second attempt for Cornett. On the way. He got that one. 60-59. Tigers by 1. Gamble to inbound. The one bouncer to Jackson. The handoff to Braylon. And boy, I'll tell you, heck of a job by Medhane. Knocked it out of his hands. So they're going to say Medhane, the last one to touch it. Inbound again will be Jackson into the backcourt to Xavier Williams. Nate Roman will pick him up. Xavier across the timeline. Xavier wants some movement. Here comes the pick by Jackson. Medhane gets around it. Now they flip it back to Gio on the right side. Gio in the lane. Back out to Garner to Xavier Williams. Right elbow extended. Top of the key. Xavier crossover. Spin in the lane. Puts it up right hand. Got it. 62-59 Tigers. McCree top of the key. McCree left side. McCree into the corner. Medhane for three. Barely hit the rim. Garner the rebound. Back to the other end. Gio wham! A Gio jam puts the Tigers up by 5. 64-59. McCree three ball off the rim. King the rebound, puts it up his foul.
That's going to be on Braylon Gamble. I believe it's only his first.
I said Medhane on the three. That was Roman. I'm sorry. Nate Roman.
Well, that's like rebound number 1,000,000 for Damon King.
Now King at the line. They're down by 5. 1:25 to go in overtime.
He is 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
First shot by King is good. Brings it to 64-60. One more attempt for Damian King, the 6'4" junior. Good rotation. Count it. 64-61. Timeout's going to be called on the court. Oh, goodness. Get my breath here. I love games like I love loud arenas.
This is my first overtime game of the year. You've had 1,000,000 of them.
Have I? I probably have. I don't know. I know it's the first overtime game I've ever had in doing championship basketball for girls or boys. So this is how privileged you are in Stark County that 2 consecutive years we have local teams in the state championship. And we had a nice run by the Northwest girls a few years back. Denny and I got to cover that one. That was fun.
Central girls this year.
Central girls this year.
I really like the fact they split it into 7 divisions.
Me too.
Instead of the 4.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Because like a team like Louisville, they had trouble with the bigger teams, and now that you spread it out a little bit more, you're playing more against teams your own size, and it's really opened up a lot of trips to Dayton for Stark County teams.
And, well, this trip we want to see punch a ticket as paid in full.
And Massillon up 3. 1:25 left. It's Massillon possession, so take care of the ball, get off a good shot.
What did you say, Paul Brown, 1939?
1937.
Wow. Okay, Tigers inbound. Here's Xavier against McCree, picks his pocket, and he steps out of bounds. Wow. What a defensive effort by McCree.
Yeah, they need to send some help back to get this ball up because Westerville's all over the ball.
1:20 remaining. Here comes Thigpen. Jadis down the lane. Janus Euro step taken away by McCree again. Reaching in from behind. Jackson trying to get the tie up. He does it. McCree to the other end. McCree down the backdoor pass off the leg, I believe, of Marcus Garner Jr.
Yeah, Marcus plugging up the middle there wasn't going to allow that 3-on-2 to score. Good defense by him once again.
1:08 remaining in overtime. 64-61 Massillon. Now down low. Tony Cornett misses it. Puts his rebound back up. Will not go. Garner the rebound. And he's tied up by King.
Massillon gets the possession arrow.
I have lost track of how many 5-foot shots that the Warriors have missed down low.
Credit Massillon defense.
Yes.
I mean, Gio got up to defend that one and made an easy layup, a very awkward shot that rolled out.
So a chance there for the Warriors to pull within 1. They're still down by 3. Checking out the lineup will be Desmond Dantley. Back in is Nate Roman.
Terrian Wells coming in for Massillon. They want the free throw shooters out there.
Terrian takes the inbound, tosses it back to Braylon Gamble. We're under 1 minute and 58 seconds. Ball taken away. Ball on the floor. And a foul called.
I think they're going to get Gamble.
picking Gamble's pocket was Tony Cornett. And Cornett will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, both teams still in the bonus from the last quarter.
64-61, Massillon. But Cornett trying to trim into it with 54.2 remaining. Shot on the way. Got it. 64-62. Marcus Garner back off the bench. He is in. Taking a breather, Terrion Wells. Marcus has been stellar back on the block. And Cornett with a second attempt. Looks good, it is. 64-63. Dantley is back in, as well as Nate Roman for Westerville North. And Roman will guard the inbound. Xavier Williams back to Braylon Gamble, back to Xavier inbounds to Gamble. 52.2 on the clock. Here come the Tigers. Taken away, McCree again by Xavier Williams, and they got him for a foul. Well, I tell you, Xavier tries that high crossover dribble, and McCree tips it every time. But he got him on the arm that time.
So they'll send Xavier Williams to the line, 3 of 4. He's got 11 points in the game.
And just an all-around good game by Xavier. He gets to add to his total. Increased the Tiger lead, which is 1. Shot on the way, and good. 65-63, Massillon. Dantley back out, back in as king. He'll body up down low with Garner on the foul line. Right side of the lane for them. Xavier's second attempt. He got that one too. 3-point lead for Massillon. 47 seconds remain. Here comes McCree. McCree across the timeline. The Warriors call a timeout. Oh my goodness. Don't look down at the popcorn, folks. You're going to miss something. You really are. This is just way too much fun. Both coaches, what strategy going on. Aggressive defense by both teams. Just fantastic defense today and opportunistic offense.
Yeah, nothing coming easy for either team.
No.
Every shot challenged. I mean, full court presses going on. You got to bring your A game today.
You better believe it.
So Westerville down 3, 43 seconds left. I mean, you don't have to shoot the 3. You can shoot a 2 and hopefully get some good defense. But Massillon, they want to try to get that turnover, and then Westerville's got to start thinking, okay, if we don't score, do we foul?
Yes.
But Massillon, though, they've been money from the line here in the last quarter, so.
What are they in the quarter, Bob?
They're perfect, 3 of 3.
Perfect. And yesterday against Lima Senior, they were lights out second half in the charity stripe. Boy, those points are huge as well. Now, inbounded ball will be by Medhane for the Warriors. And he's looking to get it into McCree. He does. Xavier Williams spots him up. Snap a pass back over to Cornett. Cornett back out front. Get it in the hands of Roman. Roman just looking for help to McCree. Down to 30 seconds on the clock. McCree jacks a long 3. Side of the rim. No rebound. Cornett had it. Went into the hands of Geo Jackson. Garner ahead. Xavier Williams lays it up and in. 68-63 Tigers. Deep 3 by Cornett. No. Ricks his own rebound. Roman on the far side of the court. 3 ball won't go. Back out to McCree. Deep 3. Off the rim. No. And that's it. It has been a year of firsts for the Tigers. Their first 27-win season. Their first 1-loss season. And now, for the first time since 1936, the Tigers are the Division II state champions. Wow.
What an ending. Smart play by Xavier Williams. I know in his head he wanted that dunk, but hey, go for the safe layup. I'd rather have the 2 points and then some excellent defense at the end.
What a fantastic finish for the Tigers. My goodness. And shades of the shooting woes in the first quarter for the threes as they closed out with, 3 or 4 attempts there for the Warriors. They missed them all. And the Tigers come away with an incredible win here at the University of Dayton.